Good afternoon, people. William here, Mr. GH. Here at African Queen, we have a variety of things from the diaspora, starting at health and beauty products, cleaning products, health and wellness, teas, ointments. We have cultural clothing, masks, we have cultural staples. So anything that's from the African Caribbean diaspora, we have fish, meat, goat. We have a live cutting machine. We're gonna have a cooler for live food, plantain chips, and we also carry stuff not from the diaspora, such as chocolates, chips, little knickknacks, drinks. But we specialize on African Caribbean groceries. So we have the Milo from Ghana. We have Banku, fufu powder, agusu, spinach, broccoli, yam, trying to get strong yam, plantain, pepper. Anything that's for the black body, the black mind, that's what we're trying to think. We're trying to serve the black divine. Yes, so I always had a passion to want to serve my community. So I thought maybe I'll be a teacher. I went to teachers college and I realized this curriculum ain't it. It's not teaching the kids the way they used to. Then I said, you know what? I want to be a lawyer. And then I realized I don't want to help people after they've already got in trouble. I want them to understand they don't need to get in trouble. I want them to understand the value in themselves before they get in trouble, because unfortunately, once you get in trouble, the system labels you a number and you're usually stuck. I started off at York with the Black Student Association. Then I started promoting. I took that experience from promoting and said, yo, you know what? All these parties I see girls doing their hair and they're spending a lot of money. You know what? I'm gonna open a hair store to try and keep some of that money in our community. The problem is when I got into that industry, it was so disheartening because it's so Asian dominated that it's not funny. I get 80% of my supplies came from them and they would overcharge me. It was disheartening because they're the suppliers of everything, and also they don't even know about our hair or our heritage or our culture, nor do they care. They hire us to do all the heavy lifting, explain stuff and do everything, and with no gratitude. You're in their store, you feel rushed. You're in their store, you feel like just asking them for certain things is an issue. I can't imagine us being the main suppliers of the kippah. I can't imagine us being the main suppliers of turbans. It just sounds crazy. I can't imagine us Asian people coming to us to exclusively buy chopsticks. I just can't see it. Maybe somewhere in the world that happens, but I don't see it anywhere. I don't see white people coming exclusively to us to come get the stuff that they want, but we go to them for everything. So that's why it was very disheartening, because I seen the amount of dependency we have on everyone else, and no one has no dependency on us except for our culture and our influence. They depend on us to make stuff poppin'. They depend on us to make stuff cool. But it doesn't come back. They don't donate to our stuff. They take that dollar and go right back to their community. We take our dollar and go straight to the community. Nothing comes back. So that venture, I cut my ties, took my losses, and I regrouped. My mom then came in and said, you know what? I'm gonna open a grocery store. She opened a grocery store in Scarborough. 1 month she went to Ghana and I watched the store for a month, and I realized, damn, a lot of people come here and like this is like a community hub. When you go to the international aisle at any store, it's maybe an aisle, half an aisle, and there's bare foolishness on it. You ask them for certain stuff and they look at it like if it's there, it's there. I want you to ask me for stuff and you feel like I care that, oh, you want yuca, you want yam, you want kalaloo, you want parrotfish, you want snapper. Like I want you to feel like, hey, I know what you're talking about and I care for those products. It's about lifestyle. We gotta have more of our stuff that's representative of what's good for us. Eating foods that are good for us, drinking things that are good for us, and just having customs that are good for us, like ginger, sorrel, knowing how to steam. I want this to be like a community hub where people from the diaspora are able to divulge ideas, remedies, recipes, and just our experiences, because I think the more of us understand that we have the similar experience here in Canada, around the world, that'll strengthen us as a community. And I think if we're strengthened as a community, we're able to spend our money together, we're able to respect each other, we're able to do business with each other better, and that's the ultimate goal. So what's been rewarding is knowing that there's a lot of us that think like this. We just haven't had either the spaces or the platforms to express that, hey, we we don't really like burgers and fries, but I thought you guys did, so we all had the group thing to do it. But oh, you actually like yam, plantain, and all these things? Yeah, I do too. And it's better to connect, right? It's bigger than just a grocery store. It's bigger than just making some money for the family. No, it's globally we can unite off of this. Nothing better than food and the stuff that are daily essentials. So black soaps and the shampoos that are for us, the like stuff like bitters. People don't know about these things. Come here, you have the conversation, you get to know. Because other than that, we just know the stuff that's promoted to us through the television. It's all encompassing from our health to just our mental mind state. It's good to come in and be able to see another person from the diaspora behind the counter, and you know that's where the ownership is, right? Where we're not always saying, hey, when you talk to the owner, you see a face like yours where you can reason. Where it's not like, oh, if I ask this, I'm gonna get shut down. No, you have someone who can be empathetic and sympathetic with you and say, hey, you know what, my brother? I understand this, and that, so you know what? I can do no tax today. Or, you know what? I understand, I'll pick that up for you. I'm not just here for the finances. If you tell me, hey, I need bitter leaf, I need callaloo, I need something that's gonna be good for our body overall, promotes a healthy lifestyle and an enriched lifestyle, best believe I'm gonna get it, because that's where we're at. This is just all encompassing, from the economics to our health, to just our mindset, to how we spend our money, how we view each other, you know? If you come into a store and you see people, and you can see you come to a black store and it's quality, it looks good, and the people are friendly, why would you go anywhere else? Now we're like, oh, say where there's a black store here. I want to get to a point where we're like, oh, there's not a black store here? One's gonna come here next week, next month, and that's what we're building towards. That's the real vision behind African Queen Caribbean Groceries. And what I want you guys to keep in your head is think global, buy local. Think global, buy local means think big. Possibilities are endless. Think that you're gonna have shops and warehouses all over the world. But start here, start with me. Start with the next shop, start with the next meat shop, start with the next Caribbean or African shop. Start local. If you are a local GTA entrepreneur, business, or you have a product made in GTA, I want it in here because we want to circulate our money amongst each other. I do have a weekly thing that's called Support Small Business Saturdays, which each and every Saturday we locate, support, and patronize a local business in an effort for all of us to eat. So if you ever have time, come check us out. We're at Queen of McLaughlin. You always hear me saying 8975 McLaughlin Road South. Think global, buy local. So let's start here and let's expand. Nothing more, nothing less. Reach one, teach one. Let's all eat. We're all gonna be good.